Hello everyone, welcome along to the SFC interviews here with former Stevenage captain Jim Daintree today. So first of all, Jim, how are you? And of course it's very difficult times for everybody at the moment as well, isn't it?
Yeah, without a doubt. Yeah, I'm pretty good, but yeah. Pretty.
So you moved to the club from Baldock Town over in 1980, wasn't it? And what was it that kind of made you want to come and fly your trade over at Broadway?
Well, I played at Stevenage when I was younger.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then left there to Letchworth.
Yeah, I went to Letchworth.
Then I was playing Letchworth.
Mm.
And then they started, and a few of my mates decided to go back to Borough. Yeah.
Okay. So let's have a look what we've got on here. So of course, you scored your first goal on your debut as well, and that's gone down in the history books as the first ever in senior football as well. So that's a nice sort of momentous occasion for you there as well.
Yeah, it was good. You know what I mean? We had some good players. You know what I mean? Danny Dance and Paul Bowgett, and it's good players. You know what I mean? We playing better. We're better than other teams.
Yeah,
weren't easy really, to be honest. And during a Monday, there was 2,000, quite a lot.
Big
a night.
base, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, so there's some good players in there, as you mentioned as well, and you scored your fair amount of goals from centre back, and of course captain the side there as well to gaining promotion from the United Counties League Division 1, and that was actually 40 years this week as well.
Yeah, we went up. Yeah, went 2 or 3 times. Went up. Win all the time really. Good players, and it was nice.
So you enjoyed your time when you were at Borough then, yeah?
Yeah. And before that, when I was young, I played there.
You played there, what? You were part of the academy, were you?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, not the academy, when it was Stevenage Athletic.
Oh, so beforehand.
Yeah.
In the early 70s.
Yeah.
Right.
And that was when you won the County Cup.
Yeah.
For Borough, well, it was Stevenage Athletic.
Yeah.
And that through for the England thing, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So that's then you've gone back afterwards as well, back in the early 80s, right? So what have we got on here now? So actually, you played and scored in the 11-1 win over the British Timken Athletic as well, which is actually still to date the highest ever win that the club have recorded.
Yeah.
Do you remember it?
Yeah.
Do you remember 11-1?
Yeah.
There was a few other games in there that were quite high scoring as well, but not as high scoring as that.
No, that's right.
Yeah.
And it's weird because I'm playing at the front, I'm scoring, and they put me in the back, I'm scoring more.
Yeah, from centre half. Yeah. And of course, you were captain as well, weren't you? So what was it like to kind of lead the side?
Yeah, I liked it. Yeah, it was good. You know what I mean?
So you've always been sort of a natural born leader then, yeah?
Yeah, hopefully. Yeah.
His owner as well in the town, and so
people work for me. I sort of.
Yeah, it don't matter about work. We're talking.
No,
So you had lots of blokes, didn't you?
Yeah.
Fair enough. So you also, let's have a look on here. You mentioned Danny Dance a little bit, and Danny Dance was fantastic, wasn't he? I've heard plenty of stories about Danny. Danny was obviously before my time as well. When a lot of people that followed the club back then in the early 80s have said some really good things about Danny, and said that Danny was a real fantastic player. Yeah.
It was,
We still see them a lot.
Yeah.
We still contact
Paul
with them
Bowgett as well.
Mm-hmm.
But he used to play with him, but he went to Spurs.
Okay.
there for a couple of years, and they went to another company,
Wimbledon, wasn't it?
Wimbledon.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay, so he's moved up the ladder a bit, right?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. So let's have a look. So let's see what we've got on here. Do you remember playing under Derek Montgomery? Do you remember what he was like as a manager at all?
I think so. It's the trouble with me stroke.
Yeah.
The names I know, but
if you showed him a picture, he might know
Yeah.
it. But he
the manager at the time, anyway, or the managers when you were there.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, had some good times and all that. Some good players and all good.
Okay. What have we got on here? So actually, when you left Stevenage, you stayed fairly local as well, didn't you? You only moved to Wellesley Town.
Yeah.
And was that something you wanted to stay sort of in the local area?
Yeah, because what's the other one? Hartford. Yeah, I played 1 year there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was a good game. Good players and
Because you played at Letchworth as well, didn't you? As well as another one.
Yeah. We won. We played well there. That's inside. We were young then.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because we had a couple of questions about your time at Letchworth as well. There was one guy who asked, sort of, what did you enjoy more? Was it your time at Stevenage or Letchworth, or was it Foxes as well when you played at Foxes?
Yeah, because we won it twice. Nearly won it. We were second first time.
Yeah.
But did you like it at Letchworth or when you left and went to the?
Well, it's different. You know what I mean? Yeah.
So they're all different experiences.
When I went back to Borough, on a Monday, there's loads of players. How many players? Probably not 100, 200. How big?
I don't know what you're talking.
Sorry.
About people who went to watch it.
Yes, it's like about the same used to have now.
Yeah.
So there was big crowds on a Monday night.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
So you used to get quite a good attendance for the home games.
Oh yeah, without a doubt.
Yeah. That's good, and I'm sure that helped to sort of spur you on as well and to pick up some more positive results.
Yeah. I think the first time won everything, and the second the same again. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so that's fantastic that you managed to go on and achieve some good things with the club as well. What else have we got on here? So we touched on Owsley a little bit as well. We touched on sort of Danny Dance a little bit and some of the other players in there, with the likes of Martin Thompson and Paul Peterson as well, Peter Gittins, Trevor Metcalf.
Yeah.
The thing is, when I see stuff on, like people put stuff on Facebook of old memories of, and when it brings up Borough, and Jim knows every face then, as soon as he sees the picture, and we've got scrapbooks indoors that his mum used to like make for him, and every time he was in the local paper, she'd do the cutting and whatever. So we've got scrapbooks of all that, which he looks back on now, and he can know every person as soon as he sees the picture of them.
Have you seen the one that's gone up this week? I think it went up yesterday, of when it was the trophy and you won the league, and holding the trophy on from the Comet newspaper.
Oh no, I haven't seen it this week, but I do know the one you're saying
they
about.
Posted that again yesterday, I think it was.
Right. Yeah, he gets lots of comments on when it comes up. They're like, "Oh, Jim's on there again," or whatever.
I'm sure you'll get a lot more now that it's come out again yesterday, being that it's 40 years. Yeah.
Well, Jim doesn't use social media, but his son sees it and I see it.
Yeah, that's fair enough, and then you'll be able to let him know. So that's good, and of course, what else have we got on here now? So of course, the club have gone on a rapid rise as well in recent years, and as somebody that's played for the club, is that good to see? The club being sort of an established league club now.
Yeah. Well, we don't go and watch it anymore. I used to go a lot. My dad used to be massively into Borough when Jim and Dan and all those used to play.
Yeah.
So I used to go as a young girl and watch him play, not even knowing that we were going to end up together. So it was quite ironic when I started going out with Jim. My dad then got loads of memorabilia off of Johnny Downs, wasn't it? Which is obviously another former player. Was going, well, what's that Jim Daintree like then? Because my daughter's going out with him. And it was all quite funny. And they reminisced a lot about football in those years. That was all nice. There was a lot of reminiscing of old times then back in the day, wasn't it? With all the pictures and that.
That's really good that you're able to keep in contact with some of the old players that you played with as well.
Oh, loads of people. If we go out, loads and loads of people will say hello to Jim. And I'll go, who's that? And they go, I don't know, I can't remember their name, but they used to be at football, because there was a whole generation of them playing football, which you don't get so much now. And there were much better players then, more local people.
That's right, and of course now it's you can just sign players from anywhere. They sign from different clubs, and it's not local. Home counties. What else have we got on here now? There isn't loads actually to talk about in regards to your spell. There was that one season where, of course, the club went on and sort of won the league and stuff. But in the second season, you had a good time in the second season as well. And in that time, the club actually faced off against Letchworth a couple of times, and that's different derbies than what Stevenage fans are used to these days. The likes of Luton and Barnet and Woking, etc. Yeah,
that's right. Yeah, we've done all right. You know what I mean?
You say you beat them a few times.
Yeah, without a doubt. We had a good team. You know what I mean? We played and most of beat them. You know what I mean?
And then you played. Did you play in any of the derbies for Letchworth against Stevenage as well on the other side?
Yeah.
And you were you did well at Letchworth and got the better of Stevenage a few times as well.
Yeah, I did. I played 2-3 times. I beat them every time.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Paul Bowgett and all that, and Danny Dance. Me and Danny Dance played against them. Good some players.
There are some really good players in there that I've heard a lot of good stories about. And let's have a look on here now. Let me just flip back to this one. In fact, it's not that one, it's this one. So let's see. We touched on some of the players there. Have you seen much about the club being out in the local area during the pandemic as well? And the fact that Stevenage have been able to go out and support people?
Yeah, with the hospital as well.
Yeah.
Because again, my daughter works in the ITU department at Lister.
Right.
She said, like, the amount of stuff where you see Borough in there for the children's wards and that all the time, that they're a real asset to the town. I think, proper creating good stuff.
Yeah.
In their name and everything they do, and they've done a lot of stuff feeding people in the town. And
that's right, taking sandwich deliveries and that, and getting medication and things like that. Yeah.
I think it's a real asset to the town, having people to go out and do it.
I think they're very, very good at that, and they've been like that not just through the pandemic but for years beforehand as well.
Yeah. We've seen loads of stuff at the hospitals where they always deliver the Easter eggs and the Christmas stuff.
Brilliant.
Really brilliant.
What else have we got on here? So I don't know if there's actually that much else to cover, because obviously the club now are an established league club, as we touched on before. They're doing well for themselves, and of course remained in the league as well. So it's obviously fantastic to see the club sort of progressing. Because I myself, I've supported Stevenage since I was sort of very, very, very young. Probably, I think I had the season ticket for about 20-something years.
Oh gosh. I used to go a lot.
Not anymore, I haven't, but yeah.
So it was all the Newcastle episodes.
Yeah.
I used to go down I like I say, my dad used to be very much into it, and I used to go with my brother every week, and we used to be on the terrace and whatever. And of course, obviously, the ground has changed beyond belief now. You go down there and it's like going to one of the luxury stadiums in London.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
and it's good for Stevenage to be moving like that as well, though, because obviously with Arsenal and Man United fans, you know, there's quite a lot of them around Stevenage, but of course the London ones in particular, Arsenal and Tottenham, they've got massive fan bases and massive stadiums, but you know, Stevenage getting, I think it's about 10,000 seater stadium now, whatever it may be, is up there.
Yeah,
you know, being able to kind of compete a little bit more than they would have done otherwise. Yeah. See if there was anything else on here. So let's see. I don't think there really is, actually, because I know that he was there for a couple of seasons, but go on.
He was the manager. He'd been there 3 or 4 times.
Oh, you want about Graham Wesley?
Yeah, is he still there?
No, he's gone now. It's Alex Ravel that's in charge now, and he was there last season. He got appointed, I think it was about 2 games or a game before the pandemic hit.
Yeah.
And he had like 1 game in charge, and the club were on the verge of getting relegated, and they finished rock bottom of the league and were only kept up because of Macclesfield and what happened with them.
Yeah,
but then this season they've gone on and done very, very well, and now they're, you know, sort of nowhere near the relegation. They've got a game left at the weekend, and
on the results thing, don't we? To see how Stevenage did on that.
But they're doing a lot better than in last season anyway. Yeah. So they're doing pretty good at the moment. And it's just a building kind of time ready for the club at the moment. Yeah.
Yeah, we were looking back over the thing of before it became borough, when it was still like Stevenage town, and how, you know, the pitch had the great big trench through it and everything, and
mud everywhere.
Wow.
Yeah.
Up and down. That was it.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
It was just crazy, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Because for me, when I started going, it was Stevenage Borough, and then obviously before that it was Athletic and Town, and
that had all gone. Yeah.
It had all been and gone before that. Yeah. So I don't know what else I'm going to be able to ask. Actually, there's not a lot more. So I think I'll probably leave it there, to be fair.
All right, mate.
Wow.
All right.
And you, nice to speak to you.
Cheers. Take care.
And
okay.
all the best.
Cheers. Bye now. Bye bye.
Cheers. Bye.
Bye.